there guys, welcome back to part 2 of the video. So we're going to move into the shoulder bridge. So you can take your pillow away from behind your head for this. And just bring your heels a bit closer into your body, but still keeping them hip width apart. Okay, so actually before we do the shoulder bridge, let's do our hamstring stretch. So if you do have a band or a scarf, we'll take hold of that now. You can also do this stretch without a band. Okay, so hug one knee into the chest. You can pop your band over the middle of your foot. Keep your knee hugged into your chest and press your lower back into the floor. And then we'll gently straighten up this leg now. If you're using a scarf, you might want to just double it around your hand. So more important that you get your leg straight than try to lift your leg too high and your knee is having to bend. So get your leg nice and straight first of all, so it might be quite low down, and then just gently lift up as high as you can without bending your knee, and then just relax into that stretch. So I know a lot of us will be out walking just now, just making use of your hours exercise a day, so maybe feeling quite tight in the hamstrings. Just press your bum down into the floor as you gently point your toes back towards your head. Mine are particularly tight just now. Okay kids, we're going to change legs now. You can bend that knee in. You can just switch your feet over. If you're using a band, bring the other foot on the mat. Press your lower back down and then gently straighten out the leg. Get nice and straight, and then we'll gently lift up and then just hold that there. Press your bum down, gently point your toes back towards your head. Just a few more seconds. And relax, let's bend that knee. Bring that foot down. Okay, let's take it into the shoulder bridge now. So bring your heels a bit closer in. We'll do our little preparation move, arms by your sides, shoulders relaxed. Let's inhale. Exhale and lace your corset, and now tip your pelvis all the way back, so imprinting your lower spine down into your mat. And then as you inhale, roll your pelvis into neutral. We're going to keep that going, so exhale, lace your corset, tip your pelvis back, not to press down quite firmly through your lower spine. And then inhale, rolling into neutral. Just do a few in your own breath. We're just gently easing off these muscles in the lower back. Keep your shoulders relaxed. This will feel quite nice if you've got any stiffness in the lower back there. Okay, and let's make this your last move. Relax into neutral. Let's lift up into the full bridge this time. So you want to evenly spread out through all 4 points of your feet. Okay, before you start, so let's inhale, exhale, lace your corset, so imprint the lower spine, tip your pelvis back, and then start to peel the tailbone away, just nice and slowly, peeling your spine away, lifting up into your bridge if you can. You've got that slope from your knees down to your shoulders, tucking in your chin, lengthening into your neck. Let's inhale. Exhale and lace your corset. Keep tipping your pelvis back. Start to roll the spine back down. Think about laying one vertebra down at a time. Tipping back all the way. Let your tailbone come down last. Okay, let's keep that going. So lacing your corset before you lift. Tucking in your chin, just taking the weight back into your shoulders. And then lacing your corset before you roll out of the bridge. Trying to get as much movement into your spine as you can. And as the muscles loosen off, you might feel you've got a bit more mobility, and you can really try and curl the pelvis. Curling through your spine. And trying to let every part of the vertebrae touch the floor at some point in your move. Keep spreading out into all 4 corners of the feet. Okay, let's make this your last one. Okay, lovely guys, if you want, you can have your pillow back behind your head. Let's take it into the Z stretch. Okay, so taking your arms out wide. If you don't have enough room, you can also bend the elbows. And we'll cross your right leg over your left leg. You can bring your feet and knees together instead. If you want to, we're going to lower the knees over to your left hand side and turn your head over to your right hand. Get a nice little neck stretch. Just breathe into this stretch here. Just let your thighs relax over and keep pulling your shoulder blades back on the floor. Just get a really nice stretch into your chest. So pressing down through your lower back, gently push your knees up to the middle. Good, let's cross the other leg over, and then when you're ready, we'll gently lower both knees over to your right hand side. Keep pulling your shoulder blades back. You can turn your head over to your left hand side. And just breathe into your stretch. Let your thighs sink a little bit closer over to the floor, but just keep pulling back on your shoulders. Lovely, press your lower back down. Push the knees gently up to the middle. Let's uncross the legs. We'll straighten one leg away, followed by your other leg. Bring both arms overhead now. Big stretch. Point your toes and fingers. Give your abdominals a really good stretch out. You can also give the glutes a squeeze and then release, and do that a few times. Just opening up across your hips a bit more by squeezing the glutes. Okay, lovely, and then just relax there. Roll up onto one side. We're going to move into side lying now. So hopefully you've got an extra pillow if you need it. Or if not, you can also have your pillow in between your head and arm like so. Okay, but if your pillow is high enough, just tucking in your arm by your side. Okay, I'm going to use my arm today. You want to be fully lying on your side, okay, so just snuggle that bottom shoulder underneath your top shoulder so they're stacked. Okay, tuck it in your chin, lengthening your neck. Make sure your feet are directly underneath your hips and they're not too far in front or behind the body. Body's in a nice straight line. And also making sure that you're not tipping back too much. You want to bring yourself forward so you're fully lying on your side, stacking the hips, knees and ankles. Top arm on your side or just fingertips on the floor. Okay, so you want to pull in your tummy muscles as well, just to help with your balance. Let's inhale, exhale, lace your corset, and now lift your rib cage up away from the floor. So lifting up the ribs. Let's keep the rib cage lifted and keep your corset laced. Inhale, exhale to lift the top leg up to hip height. Inhale to lower, but keep your rib cage lifted. Good. We'll keep that going. So exhale, lift the leg. Inhale to lower. Okay, good. Just keep that going. Keep your top shoulder blade elastoplacid. Keep it down away from your ear. Keep pulling in your tummy muscles. And relaxing your thigh as much as possible as your leg lifts. Okay, let's do one more. Lovely, and then relax down. You can give this top leg a stretch or just give it a rest. You can hold that foot in towards the body, just gently push your hips forward, get a nice little quad stretch there. If not, you can just give that leg a little rest. Okay, good. Let's take that top leg back out. So this time we're going to lift the leg, bring it forward, take it behind, and then lower. Okay, so pull your tummy muscles in, use your fingertips if you need to. Let's inhale, exhale, lace your corset and lift the rib cage up. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift the top leg, and then we're going to bring the leg forward. So move from your hip, keep your leg nice and straight. Take your leg slowly back to the middle, and then take your leg behind the body now. So without bending your knee, you want your leg to be nice and straight. Bringing your leg to the middle, and then inhale to lower, but keep your ribs lifted. Lovely. Keep that going. So exhale, lift the top leg. Keep your leg straight as you tip it forward. Bring it forward without tipping back. through the upper body. Good. Bring your leg to the middle, and as you take your leg behind, try to not tip forward through the upper body. Good. To the middle, inhale to lower. I'll just let you do one more in your own breath. Okay, so it doesn't really matter how far in front or behind you're taking the leg, but what you want to do is not move the upper body. You don't want to tip forward or back. And just use your core to hold your alignment, hold your ribs up. Keep pulling in your tummy muscles. Lovely, guys. You can just give that leg a little rest. You can give the outside of your thigh a little rub. Burn in there, working those glutes and abductors. Give it a stretch if you want to. Gently push your hips forward. Okay, lovely. So take the leg back out. We're going to bend the knees slightly now. We're going to take it into this open book stretch. So bend in the knees, but keep your feet under your hips and stack your hips, knees and ankles. We're going to bring both arms straight in front of you with your palms together, so just in line with your shoulder. You can also double up your pillow if you need some more height. Okay guys, obviously I've got something behind me here, but hopefully you've got enough room to get your arm all the way back. Okay, so if you don't, you can also bring your hands behind your head and just open up the elbows. Okay, so choice is yours. I might just do this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is keep the hips facing forward, and we're going to open up this top arm. Just keep your arm in line with your shoulder and taking your arm all the way back, as far back as you can without your hips moving, and hold it in your stretch, and then we'll close back over. Okay, and just keep that going. Just opening up, letting your head follow your arm all the way back. Get a nice stretch into the chest muscles. Okay, good, and just do that one more time. Your hand might just get a little bit closer to the floor, and then we'll come back to centre. Lovely, guys. We're going to move on to the other side. Okay, I'm just going to talk you through this side. I'll just let you roll over. Okay, just getting yourself into position. So stacking your shoulders, your hips, knees and ankles as well. Pulling in your tummy muscles, using your fingertips if you need to. And also elastoplasting that top shoulder blade down and back. Okay, so legs are in a straight line down from the body. Snuggle in that bottom shoulder underneath your top shoulder. Okay, so let's get back into alignment from here now. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset. Let's lift the rib cage up. We'll keep your ribs lifted now. Keep your corset tight. Inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, let's lift the top leg up to hip height, nice and slowly. Inhale to lower down with control. Keep your rib cage lifted. Good. Let's keep that going now. So exhale, lifting the top leg. And inhale to lower. Relaxing your thigh. Okay, just switch off your leg muscles. Take more of the weight of your leg into your core. Tucking in your chin, lengthening through your neck. Okay guys, lovely. Make this your last move that you're working on. Let's rest that leg down. Take it into a stretch. Again, if you'd like to, you can hold the foot in, stretch out the quads, just press your hips forward, or just give that leg a little rest. Okay, let's take the leg back out straight now. So we're going to lift it, bring it forward, take it behind, and then lower. So fingertips if you need them for this one. Okay, pull your abdominals in, belly button to your spine. Let's inhale, exhale, lace your corset, lift the rib cage up. Let's keep the rib cage lifted now. Let's inhale to prepare, exhale to lift the top leg up to hip height. Bringing your leg forward now without tipping back through the upper body. Leg nice and straight. Slowly coming back to the middle and taking your leg behind the body now without tipping forward through the upper body. Lovely, back to the middle with the leg. Inhale to lower, keep your ribs lifted, and that will start you off on your exhale to lift again. Coming forward, Holding the body steady, so your body will want to tip just to counteract the weight of that leg. So really try to hold nice and still. Use your corset muscles. Relaxing your thighs, so really working on your glutes here. That'll start to burn quite quickly, this move. Let's do one last move in your own time. Ribs are staying lifted, lengthen your spine. Relaxing your thigh. Well done. When you're finished that last move, give your leg a little rest. You can rub the outside of your thigh. Take it into a stretch again. Stretch out your quads. Okay, let's do the open book stretch again now. So bending the knees in front of the body. Keep your feet under your hips. Your knees and ankles are stacked. Okay, hips are also stacked. Bringing both arms straight in front of you, like this with your palms together. Doubling up your pillow. If you don't have enough room to have the arms out straight, bring your hands behind your head. We'll open up the elbows instead. Okay, so keep your hips facing forward. Let's open up the top arm. Just let your head follow your hand. Keep your hand and arm in line with your shoulder. Taking the arm as far back as you can. Hold it in your stretch. And then close in back over. It's a really lovely one to open up across the front of the body, the upper body. And if you're tight in these muscles, it can pull the shoulders forward and cause your shoulders to hunch forward. And that will bring the shoulder blades out. So the shoulder blades will no longer be sitting flat against your back. So this stretch just helps us to keep that lovely upper body posture that we work so hard to maintain. Let's do one last stretch. And your arm might get a little bit further back this time. Lovely, guys. And then relax there. Okay, so just come up onto your side. We're going to take it round into prone alignment now, which is lying all the way onto your front. So taking your head down onto the edge of your pillow, just like this, so you've got room to breathe. We're going to keep the arms in a W position when you get there, so bending the elbows. So face down, flat out on the floor. Obviously won't be joining you for this one. Okay, so when you get there, you want to pull in your tummy muscles, so pull your belly button up towards your spine. Imagine a little ice cube at your belly button that you're pulling away from. Keep your hips on the floor, but keep your abdominals lifted. Slide your shoulder blades down away from your ears, elastoplast them into place. Okay, we're going to start off with some leg lifts now. So inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift one leg up away from the floor. Keep your legs straight as you lift it. And then inhale to slowly lower. Okay, we're going to change sides. So exhale, lifting the leg, nice straight leg. Inhale to lower down. Okay, just keep that going now, changing sides. You want to keep pulling your tummy muscles away from that ice cube as your leg lifts, so that your lower back doesn't start to dip down as you lift your leg. So nice strong core protecting your back. Imagining a piece of string attached to the back of your thigh just above the knee. Imagine someone's pulling on that piece of string, so that's the area where you want to lift the leg from the back of the thigh. Relax in your lower leg, relax your foot, and that will just help to fire up these lower back muscles a bit more. You also want to keep your pelvis steady, not let your hips lift away. Just imagine your hip bones are glued onto the floor. Okay guys, lovely. Make this your last move. Just have a little breather. Relax here for a moment. Okay, so I've saved the best move for last. I know you all love this one. So we're going to take it into the arrow. Surprise, surprise. We're going to take the arms all the way down by your sides now. You're going to turn your palms in to face your trousers. You're still pulling up from that ice cube. Okay, keep your hands quite close in by your sides. Let's lift the hands up slightly so they're not resting on the mat. They're just lifted. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale and slide your hands down the sides of your trousers as you lengthen into the back of your neck. Press your shoulder blades together now and slide them down your back. You're going to hold this position, keep breathing, keep pulling in your tummy muscles, nice strong core, lifting the shoulders up away from the floor, and relax down there, just have a little breather. Good. So this upper body open book stretch that we just did has prepared us for this move. So because we've lengthened across your chest, it will allow us to really try to lift the shoulders up quite high and strengthen the muscles behind the shoulders. So we're going to do that again now. So let's turn the palms in, pull your belly button in, lift your hands up slightly, inhale, exhale to slide your hands down, lengthen through your spine, press your shoulder blades together now, slide them down your back. Just imagine you're holding a little pencil in between the shoulder blades. Keep pulling up through your abdominals, keep breathing as well, lengthening one end of your spine away from the other, lifting your shoulders up away from the floor, and relax down, have a breather, well done. I can't help it, I find myself holding my breath for you when you're doing this one. But the more you do this move, the easier it does get. So if you believe me or not, but it does a little bit easier. Okay, so let's do that one last time. Let's finish nice and strong. So turn the palms in, keep your belly button pulled away from the ice cube. Let's lift the hands up slightly. Inhale, exhale, slide your hands down, lengthen through your neck. Squeeze the shoulder blades together now, slide them down your back. Hold this position, keep breathing. So imagine a tug of war with the top and bottom of your spine. Lift your shoulders up away from the floor a little bit more. Slide your hands down a little bit further. Nice strong arrow. And relax down there, guys. Very well done. Good job. I'll let you roll onto your side, just nice and gently, and then make your way up onto all fours. Okay, just take your time. And we'll sit back into child pose. When you get there, sit your bum back onto your ankles. Take your head down and your arms down. You can use your pillow for your head if you want to in this stretch. And we'll give the back muscles a well-deserved little rest here, a nice little stretch out. Okay, so just relax through your head and neck. Let your jaw soften. Just let your chest sink down to the floor, and just feeling all the muscles in your back soften. Okay, you can also bring it into a more traditional child pose position. You bring in the arms by your sides with your palms turned up towards the ceiling, and then just relax into this one. Just let your shoulders kind of relax forward, get a really nice stretch in the upper part of your back especially. Okay, good. Let's bring the arms back in front. Okay, if we can get a bit deeper into this stretch now, you can bring your knees a bit further apart, but just keep your big toes together. And try to get your bum right back on your ankle first of all. We'll take the forearms down as well. And then draw your chin down to your collarbone. And then think about sliding your forehead along the mat. Sliding your forehead forward along the mat there. So as you slide your forehead along, press your bum back onto your ankles. So just thinking about lengthening along the spine. And just keep your shoulders relaxed. Let your upper back dip down. So just imagine a nice little dip in the upper part of your back and really lengthening all the muscles along your spine. Okay guys, from here, bring it back onto the hands and knees. Okay, just in your own time, we'll tuck the toes under. Just pushing back onto the ankles and just very gently roll yourself up, or you can walk yourself up your thighs. Just use your hands to support you. Let your head come up last so you don't get dizzy. Enjoy that stretch as you roll yourself back up. Okay, just get myself repositioned. Sorry guys, bear with me while I just try and work my camera stand here. Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Okay, back onto the feet now, so keep your feet hip width apart. Let's do some neck stretches to finish off. Let's take it into the squishy peach, so chin down to your collarbone. Hold it there, breathe into your stretch, and we'll slowly start to roll the chin up to one shoulder. So looking over to that shoulder, and then dropping the chin down, let's roll it up to the other side, nice and slowly. And then hold it into that stretch. Let's do one more on each side. And then coming back to the centre. Lovely guys, we're going to keep the head facing forward now. Let's tip your head over to your right shoulder. Slide your left hand down. And then just bring your right hand and just let it rest on top of your head. So you don't want to press down on your head, just let your hand gently rest. Lovely, let's move it on to the other side. Tipping over to your left shoulder, slide your right hand down. Bring in your left hand, let it rest gently on top of the side of your head. Lovely guys, and then release. Let's circle the shoulders round, bringing them up and back. Okay, just getting the elbows involved now, just making your circle a bit bigger. Taking it into some arm circles, reaching up. Big stretch here, opening up your chest. One more stretch. Okay, good. Let's take it round in the other direction. Let's do the shoulders on their own first. Circling back up and forward. And then just spiraling out, getting the elbows involved, making your circle a bit bigger. And then taking it into some arm circles. Oh, minding my light above me. Reaching up to the sky, coming all the way forward. Big stretch here. Okay, lovely guys, and then just relax down. Let's get back into alignment now to finish off. Get the pelvis into neutral, so tipping back and forth, settling round about the middle. Keep your abdominals in slightly, relaxing your arms down. Okay, let's inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, attach your helium balloons, and as you exhale, melt your shoulders down, lengthen your spine into the back of the neck. We're going to lift the rib cage as well this time. Big inhale to lift. Keep your ribs lifted. As you exhale, melt the shoulders down and lengthen your spine. And we'll take the shoulders up one last time and then turning the palms out, so rotate out from the shoulders. It should feel a bit easier now, we've really loosened them off. Keep your ribs lifted and we'll melt the shoulders down. Just feel your shoulder blades flattening out, sliding down your back. Elastoplast them into place and taking your arms down by your sides. And lastly, without looking down, just thinking about keeping your weight spread evenly into all four corners of each foot so that you feel balanced and you feel centered. Well done. Good. Thank you so much for joining me with the video. And as always, feedback is welcome, or if you want to get in touch. And I'll see you all again next week. Take care now. Bye.